Every business owner dreams of the day that they can finally sit back, relax, and reap the benefits of running a successful, reputable business. Have you reached that autopilot mode yet? A phase in your business where you can steadily have momentum with new clients, where you're no longer worried about cash flow. Your team follows processes that are airtight. Nothing can really throw a project off track. And every project you take on aligns with your agency's specialty, your values, and your expertise. Getting to this point really, unfortunately, doesn't happen overnight. And out of millions of businesses that have existed over the last 100 years, only a very small handful of them have achieved it. And, the same small things kind of happen in common. They have positioned themselves as hands down the best alternative to their competitors. So, like take theme parks, for example. Your mind immediately thinks of, Disney, one of the most popular ones. When you think of tissue, you think of, Kleenex. You even call tissue paper often Kleenex. All of these industry leading names have one thing in common. They found their really secret sauce, right? The thing that they are known for, the perfect place in their market, and the perfect message that really outshines everyone else. And other people try to be able to kind of butt into the industry, right? But becomes kind of secondary to them. Ultimately, where does your agency stand in your space with your ideal client? Are you really known for what you do very well? That's what we're going to get into the video today. My name is Robert Patton. I am the founder of Creative Agency Success, and I help agency owners grow their successful businesses and help them develop their positioning in the market so that they can work with their dream clients, be the number one choice for their dream clients. Standing out in a digital age really can be difficult, and I'm here to help make it easy. So I'm here with you and want you to make sure to subscribe so that you never miss out on agency changing business tips. So let's talk about kind of this tipping point, right? Where does your agency really sack up when it comes to the digital marketplace? The thing that I see happen so often, and actually this is a situation that happened with a client not too long ago. We were in this sort of vision differentiator conversation, and it was a Friday afternoon, and they were going to go spend the weekend to think about a couple of their differentiation topics that we had been looking at. And what they decided to do was that they said to me, at least, what they had said that they wanted to do was go look at their competition. And I kind of was like, all holds barred, absolutely not. That's the worst thing that you could absolutely do, right? You can't find the internal meaning as to why you, by looking at someone else. It's the exact opposite of really what you should be doing. And that's where the vast majority of people start, is what is everybody else saying about themselves? How are they distinguishing themselves? You have to first look inside. So how do you really stand out in a crowd, right? How do you stand out in a crowd? And the way to do that is being boldly you, authentically you. So let's talk about you, right? Are you a seasoned agency that has 20 years in the business? Really being able to have this long list of clients, that this client roster that is phenomenal, with years worth of happy clients, awards to match and recognition. The clients' businesses have grown hand over fist. There's also the potential of being the cheapest in the market, right? Going at the sort of Fiverr and Upwork model. Are you looking to compete with the likes of that? Where are you really in the market, and how do you want to position yourself? Where do you want to be? The vast majority of agencies, and I'm likely speaking to you, rely really on word of mouth referrals to grow. And there's some aspect of ability to grow, and I've seen agencies grow into a couple million in revenue that way, but kind of haphazardly, mostly. And I'm not wanting that to be the case for you. I'm wanting you to be able to be in a place where ultimately you can grow a bit more meaningfully, programmatically, purposefully. And so the thing that we need to think about now is how where do you really stand in the market? What is the thing that is uniquely you, that is different than everyone else? How exactly are you positioned well? And the way that I actually think that you should go about doing this, right, is actually very quickly. I just want you to grab a white sheet of paper, right? Just a plain white sheet of paper. And I want you to actually take that white sheet of paper and I want you to actually just start to write things down. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take that sheet and you're just going to write your story. I grew up with a camera in my hand. When I went to think about what university to go to, I decided to go to photography school. And I'm writing my own story. And then I had a photography business for a couple of years and then realized that that wasn't what was for me. Just write it all out. And then what I want you to do is just go through and take and highlight the important pieces, the pieces that are ultimately uniquely you. And this is going to be the base foundation for what your differentiator is, why you do what you do, why people actually want to work with you. The thing that so many people don't recognize here, and is a bit of like a frustration piece for me, is that when someone actually is able to feel comfortable is when they actually know your why, not my why or someone else's why. Why do you specifically care? Why are you motivated to do the work that you do? And you have to be authentic. You have to be honest about it. I have had so many instances where not having done this actually ended up kind of biting myself and not really being where I wanted it to be. And I've seen this happen for clients as well. And so you need to go through and actually write your why. Why them? Why the work that you do? Why are you where you are today? And don't want you to sound the same, because the only way that you can sound like you is if you talk about what you have done, where you have been, and why you are where you are. If you want to work with your ideal client, you have to be authentically you. You can't be anyone or anything else. So once you have written all this out, you've defined it at this point, who your ideal client is, you have your differentiator listed out, then what I want you to do is have a copywriter wordsmith it. It really takes a village to bring a successful business to life. And you do not have to do it alone. So do me a favor, subscribe to this YouTube channel and be part of our agency community and watch your business, your agency thrive to its fullest.